Good morning. Welcome to Headlines in Bed. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you on this Thursday, March 18th, 2021. Make yourself comfortable. Grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a cup of yogurt, and let's get started. And we are coming to the cusp of our northeast journey, and we'll begin to cut across. But today we wrap up the Northeast Summit, so to speak, with New Hampshire, and we'll go to the union leader and see what they have to say, what news they have to share today. The New Hampshire union leader. Brentwood newsletter sparks public dispute over racism submission. The Brentwood newsletter has included an intense public debate after publishing an editorial about racism that some residents say it doesn't belong in a publication funded by local tax dollars. So local tax dollars are not to fund public discourse about what affects the community. Childcare tax credit and a stimulus bill could be a game changer for families. St. Anselm College sees biggest ever one-day spike in COVID-19. Jill Biden says COVID-19 relief will fully reopen schools. I would be interested in hearing from you what your opinion is about schools. I believe that if schools are taking necessary science-led, common sense precautions to protect the students, the staff, the teachers, and their families, that the schools should reopen. The children need to be on campus, socializing, learning, questioning more than anything, more than ever, so that they can learn both academic and social skills necessary to be successful in life. But let me know what you think. I don't have children, so I know my perspective is 1 degree removed. Hit the decks, more top stories. Hit the decks running 5 days to ramp up restaurant business in Portsmouth. Homegrown pot for medical patients wins gathers steam. ICE would rather deport men held in New Hampshire than turn them over to Massachusetts to face charges. Around New Hampshire, Courier Museum eyes April 1st reopening. New Hampshire stages buzz with spring bookings. Manchester men arrested after 4-hour standoff with police. Much loved Shaky Shack quakes new ground at McAuliffe Shepherd Discovery Center in Concord. Motion to reconsider vote to forgive $2.8 million textbook loan to Manchester schools fails. Queen of Dominoes has more than 1 billion views. Oh, that looks cool. Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum shares its own maple moth traditions. Okay. Boston area staple Kelly's roast beef aims to expand into New Hampshire and other states. Yeah, good. Good, New Hampshire. New Hampshire. We thank the union leader, and we go to Maine, and we're going to go to the Portland Press Herald. Nice vintage mask head. Maine COVID-19 vaccine tracker. First doses given 341,842. Percentage of Maine population 25%, 25.43%. Fully vaccinated 203,260. Percentage of Maine population 15.12%. Younger Mainers account for rising number of COVID-19 cases. A modest but steady uptick in cases over the last few weeks appears to be driven in part by the Mainers in their 20s and younger. The latest U.S. schools camps prepare summer of learning to help kids catch up. Portland School Custodian is finalist for National Custodian of the Year. I get cute. North lanes of Maine Turnpike close after wide laden truck crash. Judge ruling adds another hurdle to CMP's transmission corridor project. Bill to lower Maine's voting age to 16 faces a steep hill. IRS pushes filing deadline to May 17 as agency grapples with backlog of returns. Important. IRS pushes filing deadline for 2020 tax filing to May 17th as agency grapples with backlog of returns. So not April 15th, May 17th. I already prepared mine. I just need to review it and sign it and file it later this week, I think. U.S. jobless claims rise to 770,000 with layoffs still high. I know how that feels. Homeland Security head spars with Congress over border surge. Cheverus High School shifts to remote learning after three COVID-19 cases reported. Police investigating death of woman found on Saco Beach. Joint editorial page editor Greg Kasish and Sun journalist executive editor Judith Mayer. Wednesday, this weekend's Maine homeowners seek more time to sue over chemical contamination. Universities to study racial disparity in arrests in Portland, South Portland. Portland incidents add to fears of rising anti-Asian racism. Quebec's rollout of electric vehicles holds lesson for Maine. Welcome to the vaccine drive-through. Want a side of relief with what? Okay. Well, Maine, well done you. Portland Press Herald. Thank you. Tankashe, gracias. Arigato. And we end with our journey of the northeast. Well, the peak of the northeastern. Now we're going to cross over to the west, and we're going to do that with Vermont, the Burlington Free Press. And we're going to say, what big project is going up on Sobu's Garden Street? I don't know. Dover Place rises Sobu City Center. BPOC vaccination. People of color, what is BI? Brown, black, indigenous, and people of color. Vaccination clinic fills up quickly. Ice out how to report thaw lakes, ponds, and NBT. VTV sued on town meeting day valid items. Mayor changes course on police assessment oversight. Vermont high school playoff scores for March 17. Track how many vaccines have been administered in Vermont. Is Vermont's school choice program inequitable? Lawson's taps into unique hops for IPA series. Truths behind 5 senior living myths. Vermont-based company acquires Woodchuck cider. CVU claims first ever Alpine State Championship. Vermont high school playoff scores for March 17. Vermont is not as I would expect it, given the personality of Bernie Sanders, that Vermont would have a bit more of an edge. Um, but at least we didn't get that with the Burlington Free Press. Nonetheless, we thank the BFP for their contribution today, and I thank you for joining me this Thursday, March 18th, 2021. That is Headlines in Bed. It is overcast. It seems like it's going to drizzle, potentially rain later in the day. The potential to make it a great day is still there, though, so make it so. See you tomorrow.